Let's pick my February TBR with my TBR jar. I got this TBR jar from my sister-in-law, Katie, so it's time to level up my TBR videos. This is what the top looks like. And the jar came with about 40 of these book pieces, which I put numbers on for this video. I didn't want to write on them because I want to be able to put new prompts on them every time I do this. I want to pick 7 or 8 prompts in this video, depending on which ones I get, because there are a few new releases I want to read this month. And depending if I pick them or not, I'm gonna add them to my list anyway. Let's start with 7 and see how we feel from there. Like I said, there are numbers 1 through 30 on here, and then I have a prompt on my computer that I'll be reading from behind the camera. I'll tell you the prompt, I'll show you the choices I have, and ultimately which book I decide to put on my February TBR. 10! Perfect. Okay, I will be picking 8 in this video because I just picked my new release that I want to read. A few of these are prompts and a few of these are just books I really want to read. And the number 10 prompt is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I swear I'm not lying to you. I'll put a screenshot on the screen. I've been excited to read this book by Ali Hazelwood ever since I loved Not in Love by her. I had the unpopular opinion that this book was really good. Beyond all of the spice, I really love these characters and the storyline. And there were amazing quotes in here. Okay, that just made me want to quit my whole YouTube channel. What even happened? Jellycat down. I'll fix that later, but I think I was saying before my books hit me that I highlighted so many quotes in here. And Ali Hazelwood said her next book is also going to be spicy and a little bit different than her other books. And if it's anything like this one, I'm going to love it. I know Deep End is about 2 athletes. One's a swimmer, one's a diver. Could be making this up. I don't really read the summaries. I kind of just go into the books, you know? If it's by one of my favorite authors, I assume I'm going to love it and I want to read it. And at the time of filming this video, that book comes out next week. Cannot wait. Second prompt, 21. Oh. Why did I put this on here? I don't think I'm gonna do this one because it's my video. I put 50 Shades of Grey on here, which I actually do have the whole trilogy right here out of the camera line. When I made these TBR prompts, I was thinking of other video ideas I could film, and I was thinking it'd be funny for me to read the 50 Shades of Grey series, or for me, reread it. But now I'm not really in the mood to do that. Could be funny though. This is actually a really thick book. There are almost 500 pages in here. There are 500 pages. You know what? I'm going to do it. Whatever. If I don't read any of these books in February, who really cares? I'm just having fun. And the whole reason I had that prompt on there for the video is because I love the 50 Shades of Grey movie. Beyond all of the spice and stuff, I think those movies have good plot, okay? So don't even come for me. And it was such a fun time in my life because I was in college when all of those movies were being released, the first, second, and third one. And every year, my best friends and I would go see those movies, and a bunch of girls from our sorority would go, and the whole theater would just be us girls, and they always came out around Valentine's Day. So I just remember, like, Valentine's Day, we had the best times. I don't know if I ever fully read the series because I probably read it on Wattpad or something like that, but now that I know who played those characters in the movies, I think it will be more fun to read it knowing who the actual actors and actresses are that play the characters. Was not expecting that, but yay. Third prompt. 12. I am getting everything I want. The number 12 prompt is a Mariana Zapata book. And ever since I found Heather McLary's channel, which wasn't recent, that was forever ago, but our Queen Heather always talks about Mariana Zapata and about how her favorite books of all time are Mariana Zapata books. I know the one she talks about the most is Wait For It, I think, because I know she just got a tattoo about that. Love that. I'm trying to think of the other ones she likes. Maybe The Wall of Winnipeg and Me? I don't know. But basically, I just need to choose one of them. I'm thinking about doing Wait For It in honor of Queen Heather. I know nothing about her books other than they are extremely, extremely slow burn. Can't tell if I'm gonna love that or hate that. We'll see. Number 4, the shortest book on your physical TBR. Okay, wait, I had a few that were really close to each other, and then I saw this one, and it is definitely my winner. This book has 195 pages. Did I say the name of it? I already forget. It's Words from the Window Seat by Taylor Tippett. I hope that's how you say her last name. I am so sorry, Taylor, if somehow you found this video. Taylor is another creator whom I love. And it's so funny that I just picked this after my last prompt because Heather and Taylor are besties. And I love that for them. And I also want to be their friend. So Taylor actually wrote a little memoir, and I'm really excited to read this because it seems very inspirational and talks a lot about just taking joy in the little things in life and being creative and spreading joy even though life is hard. And that's a good reminder. And I really respect Taylor, so I'm definitely going to pick this up. And I've said this in multiple videos before, but I guess I should say it here. If you did not know, Taylor is also a flight attendant. That is her full-time job, and then she does social media on the side. So this will be very interesting to read about all of her life experiences, since she has traveled a lot of places and met a lot of different new people in all of her experiences through being a flight attendant, which is not an easy job. I respect you so much for that. This one says, another book by Lane Fargo. I made this prompt because I read The Favorites by Lane in the beginning of January. I read it in 2 days, gave it 5 stars. I knew it was 5 stars from page 30. I even have that on video. This vlog right here, this reading vlog, go watch it. I'll show you the clip where I think it's 5 stars, 30 pages in. I'm getting 5-star vibes already, and I absolutely ate this book up. This was not her debut novel, and I haven't done a ton of research on her other books, but I'm pretty certain she does have a few other novels that she's published, because I think I saw a few on Goodreads. So let me go do some research. I think Lane has published 3 other books, but 2 of those were co-written with a few other authors. The only 3 other books she's published have all been thrillers. So that is interesting, because this is more of a literary fiction with a subplot of romance. I would never have guessed her other books were thrillers. But you know what? This literary fiction book I just finished by her was super fast paced, so maybe I should have guessed. I love a thriller. I think I read the most thrillers out of any genre, even romance, because I just love a quick, twisty story. So I'm excited. I'm going to try the one she published by herself. It's called Temper, and it says, for fans of high stakes tension of the New York Times bestsellers Luckiest Girls Alive and The Lying Games comes a brilliantly paced thriller that gets under your skin in the best possible way, about female ambition and what happens when fake violence draws real blood. And then it goes into the actual summary, which I don't really feel like reading. That's interesting that they said The Lying Games. I read Luckiest Girl Alive because that came out a few years ago, and I watched the movie and I enjoyed both. The Lying Games? I remember that TV show, and I know there were books. That TV show is from 2010, if I am correct. Maybe earlier, but I loved that show. I hate that it got canceled. I'm loving the vibes already. I'm gonna read that one. Well, at least I'm saying I'm going to read that one. I probably won't, to be honest. Sorry, unless it's on Kindle Unlimited, but we will see. A short and sweet romance. Okay, I can do that. And let's pick one from my bookshelves, because I don't need to be reading any more books on my Kindle. I need to be reading what I already have. Okay, for some reason, Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune is really calling to me, because it's just over 300 pages. I love Carly Fortune's work, and this is definitely short and sweet. It's probably not gonna be anything amazing. I know there are a ton of haters for this book, and I mean a ton. But I don't really care, because I loved Every Summer After. I liked This Summer Will Be Different, and I feel like I need to give this book a chance. Does it have a trope that I hate? I'm pretty sure it does, because everybody was spoiling this when they were talking about how they hated it. I'm gonna give her a chance. Shut up. Actually, this is perfect. So this prompt had a book, or some would say a fan fiction, listed. And that specific fan fiction is Duplicity. Perfect. This is actually perfect, because I've been wanting to read that, and I want to film a reading vlog reading it. I put this on here because Queen of BookTube, Steph, talks about this book every now and then. But the last time she talked about it, I remember adding it to my Goodreads, or like taking a screenshot of the Wattpad cover of it because I read a lot of fan fiction growing up, but I never read that one. So I'm intrigued. And some people say it's the best story of all time. Steph thinks it's amazing even to this day, and you know, I love a little fan fiction, so I'm gonna give it a try. It's Harry Styles fan fiction, that's all I know. Okay, one more. This one says Kindle Unlimited, and right away I don't even have to get my Kindle. I am picking a book off the top of my head from Luke Off with Love by Mariana Zapata. So I'm now reading 2 books by her, making my girl Heather proud. And the reason I didn't pick that book earlier is because I figured I would get a prompt where I could pick it later. But the reason why I want to read that book is I know it's about a figure skater. Maybe 2, I don't know. Maybe just the girl's a figure skater. No idea. I don't care. I just like figure skater romances now because this book I talked about earlier is a figure skating romance. Now I want to read more figure skating romances. Is that fair? Sure. This video sucked. Those are the 8 books I would like to get to in February, and I will try my best to get to them. Comment down below if I should not read any of these and read another book you have in mind. I'm definitely in a mood reading mode right now. I don't want this to mess with my vibe, but I did get to pick a lot of books that I am interested in. So subscribe for more reading videos. Subscribe for a Duplicity vlog, a 50 Shades of Grey reading vlog. I have a lot of fun over here. Tell your friends, send this video around so it can get views. Even if you're making fun of me, I don't care. I know we all kind of hate that Sophia girl on TikTok, you know, the Sophia Halley drama, but she kind of ate with you only lose if you quit. And with that, that's the wisdom I'm leaving you with today. I am done. I'm canceled. I need to go to bed. Okay, everybody, bye.